morning, guys. This is Sunday morning. It's church time. It's kind of rainy day today. It's been raining for 2 weeks, non-stop. Raining. Church. Calvary Baptist Church. That is the Calvary Baptist Church. Sorry, it's raining, so I can't open the window. That is the Calvary Baptist Church. Calvary Baptist Church. This is a very big property all around. Alright, have a good day.
Yes, Lord, until my very heart's o'erflow, in kindly thought and glowing word, thy love to tell, thy grace to show. Oh, use me, Lord, use even me, just as thou wilt, and when and where, until thy blessed face I see, thy rest, thy joy, thy glory share. If you turn to Hebrews chapter 5. Hebrews chapter 5, we're up to coming to your home to enjoy. They say to you, oh, by the way, I'm a vegan.
See you later, folks.
Yeah.
See you later, folks.
And you had,
Eat potatoes.
yeah, roast lamb.
That's correct. Correct.
It changes, doesn't it? Now you've got to cater to what this person says that they are, don't you? So it's demanding. And it is separating. It's separating. Because if someone says, I am, we'll say, a vegan, and you're seated across the table from them and you're eating roast lamb, you can't help but think, they're probably accusing me in their mind of being a murderer because I put an animal on my plate. It can be separating.
Mm-hmm.
You are what you eat. I am a. How do you finish that sentence? I am a. It really doesn't matter how we finish that sentence. How does God finish that sentence for us? From Genesis chapter 1, God would finish that sentence on our behalf. I am a human, created in the image of God. That's what I am.
Yep.
From Genesis chapter 3, God would finish that sentence for us. I am a sinner. I am a sinner. I am hopeless and helpless. That's what I am. And then on the basis of the gospel, for those who believe, God would answer that question on our behalf. I am a Christian, a Christ one. I am a follower of Jesus Christ. I have been born again of God. I am a child of God. I am a son of God. And you might say, hang on a minute, I thought we were talking about food. we were talking about food. But there is a culinary application to where we stand with God. A person who persists in his or her sinfulness has an appetite for evil. A person who has been born again, who knows the Lord, has a duty, a responsibility to feed his or her soul holy food. Because we are what we eat. So on that line of thinking, what are you feeding your soul? See, there's something to that garbage in, garbage out saying. You are what you eat. You are what you eat spiritually. What are you feeding your soul? That's the concern of the writer of Hebrews under the inspiration of the Holy Spirit in chapter 5, verses 11 and following. And we're going to find in this passage that will spill over into chapter 6, 4 culinary habits that every believer must have. 4 culinary habits that every believer must have. And we're talking about how you feed your soul and what you do with the food of your soul. And we're going to just take 2 today, and next week we'll take the other 2. The first culinary habit is if you are to be a maturing believer, the habit that will be seen in you is that you share your food with others. You share food with others. Hebrews chapter 5, verses 11 and 12. Of whom we have many things to say, and hard to be uttered, seeing ye are dull of hearing. For when for the time ye ought to be teachers, and we'll stop right there. Ye ought to be teachers. That's God's will. He has given us so much. He intends for us to share the food, not to hoard it, not to be ungrateful for it or take it for granted, but to share the food. We ought to be teachers. To this point, the argument has been built in the book of Hebrews for the superiority of Jesus Christ. He is superior to the prophets. He's superior to the angels. He's superior to Moses. He's superior to Joshua. He's superior to Aaron. He is the great high priest we've seen most recently. But here, in verse 11, there's an aside. Because who Jesus is has to make a difference in who you are.
Balang ko ng damo mga kahoy dalan.
suburb. I'm going home. That is the side bit of our house. This is my house. Here we go. I'm home. I'm home. The garage is coming up. The garage is coming up. Home, sweet home.